It's kind of wild looking at this place now because just over a year ago, this didn't even exist. A year from now, you may wish that you had started today. Sometimes you only realize the progress that you've made when you're forced to take a look back at where you've been. And I can hardly believe that it's already been a year since I've started doing this. And I only know that because I was recently looking at the first video that I did in this series. It said, over a year ago. What? The apartment world has definitely improved since I started doing this a year ago. And as I watch back on a lot of my older videos, one thing really stood out to me. All of this was thanks to this guy. Without him, none of this would exist. See, when me and Pivot got together, he was still living in England. I'm in the US, and that's far away. We both got into VRchat because we found it to be a great way to sort of bridge the gap between us, and kind of be in the same place at the same time. When he was getting ready to move to the US, I was also in the middle of a move myself, because I had just sold my house and I was starting to apartment hunt over in Pittsburgh. And we had both found an apartment that we liked, and I thought, you know what would be cool? I could make the apartment for him in VRchat so he could get a sense of the space and scale of how the furniture would sit and all that kind of stuff. Except I just kept going obsessively, and I don't know why. I found some level of fun in it, comfort, and creativity that maybe I hadn't tapped into in a long time, and just really enjoyed it. I spent months adding to it, taking photos of objects in my house and then using them as textures for the in-game 3D models. I downloaded models online that matched stuff I owned and made models for stuff I couldn't find. I studied tutorial after tutorial trying to make it look better. The thing is, this wasn't the first time I'd done this. Before I sold my house, I had tried to build my game room in VRchat. I just kind of wondered, could it even be done? How hard was it to do that? And it really wasn't that hard. My room's a simple box shape, so it wasn't too bad to do. And around that time, I had saw that Cooper Tom was making these videos showing off different VRchat worlds, and I thought, that looks like it would be fun to do. So I did one myself.
Look at this place.
So this world is a music visualizer. This world is kind of just a chill spot. After that point, I'd been trying a few things creatively in the fandom. I had used to draw a bunch, but I never really enjoyed it. I tried making music, but I wasn't really good at it. I tried streaming on Twitch, but then that sort of felt like a job. This was the first time I ever felt a spark. Like the kind that doesn't let you sleep. It keeps just playing in your head and just whispering like, hey, this is important. What you're doing matters. Keep doing it. Except I didn't listen to it. I just kept trying to do things I saw others doing and just being miserable doing it. So I just sort of quit doing everything. But something about that video had stuck with me. And it wasn't even the video itself. It was a comment. One single comment. And for whatever reason, I kept thinking about that. Should I do more VRchat videos? Like, it was fun, but would people watch that? After making the apartment level, that spark returned and it grew louder and louder until I couldn't ignore it anymore. So I started making videos. And a year later, honestly, it might sound stupid, but I'm the happiest I've ever been. Like, making videos is all I think about lately. Just sharing this stuff with you guys, talking about stuff that matters to me, and then hopefully connecting with you as well on that stuff. It's just been so rewarding. It's just great, and I love it, and I hope I can keep doing it forever. So where do we go from here, right? Well, aside from the normal videos that I've been doing, I'd like to give back to the community a little bit more if I can. So, you know, I get a lot of questions about how I was able to make everything look so realistic and whatnot. So I'm sort of in the early stages of doing some tutorials for that kind of stuff to sort of shed some light on how I do all that. I've got a couple other ideas in the works, but I'm not exactly ready to share that yet. So maybe subscribe and stick around. You'll hear a bit more about that soon. If there's one thing I've learned this year, it's that you should listen to that spark. You know, some people find it early and some may never find it, but if you do, don't wait on it. Life's too short to spend not doing something that you love. So if you've been thinking about making something, anything, this is your sign. You know, make your weird little video that you think is dumb and no one will watch like I did. You know, build that world that's been in your head all this time. Let someone else see it. A year from now, you'll be glad you did. And I've got plenty more coming. The next video, the one that I've been working on for a while now, the music video, is big. It's gonna be a lot of work. I'm a little over halfway. So definitely get subscribed so you don't miss that. And if you like what I've been doing on the channel, feel free to drop me a tip or two on Ko-fi. Everything you donate comes right back into making the channel the best that it can be. And if you have any ideas for other stuff you'd like to see in the Ko-fi, behind the scenes stuff, streams, whatever, maybe drop a comment. Let me know. That'll help build things up. You help me help you. Help me help you. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's see what another year can bring. Love you guys. See you later.